Hello and welcome to this R tutorial. So we have a very exciting tutorial ahead of us because in this tutorial we are going to build the ANN and fit it to the training set. So right now time for action and let's build our first artificial neural network. Alright, so as I told you in the previous tutorial, we are going to use the best package for that. That is the most efficient one that offers the most options and also one package that can run your models very efficiently. That's indeed very important because the models that we're going to build are complex and they can run over many epochs, so we need a package that will be efficient for these highly compute-intensive tasks that are inevitable when we build a deep learning model. In this section, in this tutorial, we're not going to build a very deep learning model. We are going to have indeed two hidden layers, but still, and if you need to work with a deeper artificial neural network, well, of course, it's better if you have the best package. So there are several deep learning packages in R. So we have neural net to build deep learning models that are regressors and not classifiers, so we cannot use this one. Then we have nnet that allows to build a deep learning classifier model but with only one hidden layer. And then we have deepnet, another very good deep learning package that can build deep learning models with many hidden layers, but that's still not the one we're going to use. And so now I'm going to tell you the one that we're going to use. It is called the H2O package. So why is it, in my opinion, the best package to build deep learning models? Well, it's for three reasons. The first reason, and that's the most important reason, is that H2O is an open source software platform that allows you to connect to an instance of a computer system that therefore allows you to run your model very efficiently. So thanks to this connection to this computer system, we will be able to train a deep learning model very efficiently, like in a few seconds. For those of you who followed the Python tutorials, it's like connecting to a GPU, that allows you to run highly compute-intensive parallel computations. So that's the first reason, efficiency. Now the second reason is that this package offers a lot of options to build your deep learning model. So it will be very easy for us to choose different numbers of hidden layers and choose different numbers of neurons in the hidden layers, as well as other options to develop your model. And speaking of options, that leads me to the third reason why to me it is the best deep learning package. Well, the third reason is that one option of this H2O package is that it contains a parameter tuning argument that allows you to choose some optimal numbers to build your deep learning model. So we will see that by building the model, and so let's start creating it. So the first thing we have to do is, of course, to install the H2O package. So let's do this. We're going to use the install.packages command. Here we go. And remember, in this install.packages function, we need to input the name of the package in quotes. That is H2O. So that's all. H2O written this simple way. And so you just need to select this line and execute it to install the package. I already have it installed on my RStudio. Here it is. And it's also already imported. But of course, this will install this package without any issue. And of course, if you have any issue, you can ask me some questions in the Q&A. I'll help you fix that. So I'm going to put that in comment. And now let's move on to the next line, which is to import this package in case we have to automate the scripts. So to import it, as usual, we use library and in parentheses, not in quotes, the name of the package, H2O. All right, great. And now we need to do something special. It's not the usual package that we've been using throughout this course. It's a new kind of package because it's a package that we're taking from an open source platform and therefore that requires a connection to an H2O instance. And therefore what we'll do right now before starting to create the model is to establish this connection. And don't worry, that's very easy. We need to take our package H2O, then dot, and then as you can see here, it contains many functions, and the function we're interested in to make this connection and in fact initialize an H2O instance, well, we need to take the init function. All right, and as you can see, in this function we have several parameters that allows you to connect to a specific server. For example, this first argument here is IP, which you can use to specify the IP address of the server you want to connect to, in which your H2O instance will be running. But that's only if you have an idea of which server you want to connect to. But in our case, we will connect to some sort of a default available server, and therefore we won't use these parameters here. However, there is one that we'll use, and it is the nthreads parameter here. And what is this argument? Well, this argument is the number of cores in the system that you're connecting to that will be used to build the deep learning model. Because building a deep learning model requires a lot of computations, highly compute intensive ones, and therefore we need many cores to run these computations. And again, that's the reason why we prefer GPUs over CPUs, because simply GPUs have many more cores. So here we'll take this argument nthreads, and now the trick is to input the value -1, because specifying this -1 value will take all the available cores of the system you're connecting to. So don't even think about it. I strongly recommend to use -1 here because this will optimize the number of cores to use and therefore the future computations. Great, and that's actually the only argument we need to input here in this init function. So we are ready to execute that to connect to the system. All right, so let's execute. Starting H2O JVM and connecting. And here we go. All the connections are established. And now we're working on another system, much more powerful because we have an optimized number of cores. And so we are ready to build any kind of complex deep learning models. Great, so now we have everything we need. We have a powerful tool with us. So we are definitely ready to start building the deep learning model. All right, so that's what we're going to do starting from the next tutorial. Until then, enjoy machine learning!